Okay. I think we are live. I think so. Okay. Oh wait, I gotta just have to turn down my phone. Okay, I think this is working. Hello. This is really exciting. This is my first live stream that I have ever done on my own. So bear with me if there are any technical difficulties. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is streaming right now on our very new You Are Your Own Hero YouTube channel, which is so exciting. Please subscribe. There are going to be so many amazing offerings and videos and events and fun for our entire You Are Your Own Hero tribe that we are bringing together. And this is the very inaugural first episode of my new show called Live Your Best Life with Dr. Tassel. So, as you may have guessed, I am Dr. Tassel. And let me just tell you a little bit about myself. First of all, I live in Nashville, Tennessee, which is awesome. And I highly recommend you visiting Nashville. It is such a great city. And please come visit me. I would love to meet you. I have two beautiful children. I have a son who is 14 and a daughter who's nearly 13. And I have an amazing partner as well. So life is really good. And just a little bit about my background, I have a PhD in psychotherapy, and I've been in clinical practice for about 10 years, and I absolutely love it. I love what I do. And I also draw from different trainings that I've had over the years in shamanism, in hypnotherapy, in Reiki, in Kundalini yoga, and the Akashic Records, for instance. And I have a really strong spiritual perspective about everything. So that's really the lens through which I view the world from spirit. And now I will read my mission statement for this show. Okay, mission statement for Live Your Best Life with Dr. Tassel. Let's live our best lives, right? Why not? Let's come together and help each other bring through our best lives in all aspects, in our relationships, in our bodies, in our thoughts, in our emotional beings, in our connection with spirit, and in our abundance. Okay, so what are we talking about today? This is a really, I think, helpful topic. The name of this episode is Tips on Dealing with Conflict with Your Partner. This is a good one, right? Couldn't we all use extra help in this arena? So just a little background information on my primary relationships. I was married for, I think it was like 11 years, and it was a challenging marriage. So I have a lot of experience with conflict, with conflict in the trenches, as I'm sure we all do. And now I'm in a more harmonious partnership with a wonderful man. But golly, there are still differences between us and things that need to be worked out and talked about. And, and sometimes it can feel a little intense even. So all of the tips and hacks and strategies that I will be sharing in this show are just really from my own life experiences. And then, of course, sort of married with my clinical training. So I hope it's helpful. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments, in the chat. about any of your amazing strategies for dealing with conflict or disconnect with your partner. I'd love to hear. Okay, so what I'm going to share evolved from an experience that I've been having with my current partner, where we have really different viewpoints and ways of being around money. And money is a big topic. Well, for some of us, it is. Some of us, it's not. So I was sort of having a hard time figuring out the best way to talk about money with my partner. And I felt kind of awkward about it. And what I really wanted was for us to come together around this topic and just kind of lean in together and figure out this topic together. Okay, so this is what I came up with. And to be honest, I haven't yet used this exact phrase, but I want to. Okay, so let's say, for instance, you are experiencing conflict or disconnect around the topic of money. This is what I'm going to try. You can start with a very positive, intentional statement, such as, I would love to elevate our partnering around money. So I like the phrasing of that. Tell me what you think, if you like the phrasing of it too. Maybe it sounds a little wordy, maybe a little too fancy. We can bring it down a little bit. But I, for one, just love the verb partnering. I love it. It means let's be a team. It means let's come together. It means let's lean in to whatever's going on and figure it out as one unit. And then I also really like the positive energy of the statement. So what have I used in the past that did not go very well? I think I've said things like, I'm scared about money, or I'm worried we have different ideas about money, or I feel disconnected about money. So, okay, those are all okay, but this statement gives a beautiful goal, oh, my dear partner, I would love to partner with you around this topic. I'd love to elevate our partnering around this topic. I'd love to develop further our partnering around this topic. So it just starts off the conversation, I think, really positively with a beautiful goal. Let's just come together around this topic. Okay, so I like that. Tell me what you think. I'm looking at the chat. I'm seeing if anyone is chatting with me. I'm not really sure how to look at the chat. I have to admit. Hold on 1 second. I think I'm going to start over here. Let me look. I'll be right back. Okay, do that. And then, okay, top chat. Okay, I don't think anyone's chatting yet. No worries. Okay, so we start off with that beautiful, positive, intentional statement of what we would like to happen, right? And then we're sending that energy out to the universe as well. It's all really good. Okay, then you can go first, or you can ask your partner to go first. You might want to have your partner go first. You could first start with your partner, and you could ask your partner, so if we were really partnering around money, really leaning into this topic together, what would that ideally look like for you? What would be comfortable for you? What would make you feel good? What would make you feel relaxed and at ease around this topic? So your partner shares what he or she how he or she ideally would like to partner around the topic. Then you can share how you would like to ideally partner around the topic. What would feel good for you? What would feel comfortable for you? What would it look like for you? Okay, so then we've got two visions, two viewpoints out on the table. Your partner's ideas around coming together over this topic and your ideas around coming together around this topic. Okay, so what do we do with that? So because you're partners, we take both of them into account and we see if we can integrate them into a wonderful integrated way of being around money, for instance, that reflects both partners' desires and intentions. So just as an example, in my partnership, my man is he's very chill about money, and he takes a really spiritual perspective around it, which I really admire. My perspective, I would say, is a little more 3D, is probably a little more action oriented. I'm a little more aware of money. So we have two different aspects, and really, they really complement each other. Together, as I'm suggesting here, together, they're probably a really great pathway of a more spiritual 5D perspective around money, and then a more like action-oriented 3D perspective around money. So perhaps when I eventually have this conversation with my partner, we will come to some sort of balance and integration of both of these perspectives. So I think the idea here is that when we are in partnership with another, we are really being invited to expand our viewpoint, not to abandon our viewpoint, but to expand our viewpoint and listen to our partner's viewpoint and integrate both viewpoints into this beautiful soup of your partner and you and your viewpoints together. So in this way, we are really growing as people. And, you know, it's really easy to stay in your own viewpoint and sort of rest there because it's what's most comfortable. And this is what can be challenging and ultimately really amazing and expanding about being in relationship, that we are constantly invited to expand and to integrate each other's viewpoint into often something even more magical and rich than we might have previously envisioned. Okay, so that is the tip for dealing with differences or conflict with your partner. And so just to review, we take a very positive perspective from the beginning. I would love to partner with you around this topic. And then we hear out where our partner is with this topic, what feels really important to them, how they would like to handle it. We give our viewpoint, how we would like to handle it. And then together, like magicians, we alchemize both of these viewpoints into something beautiful that represents us as partners. Okay. So, and I'll just repeat that partnerships are just wonderful vehicles for our own growth. So please let me know any strategies you all have for partnering. And please subscribe to our channel. And I will be back very soon with another episode of Live Your Best Life with Dr. Tassel. Okay, thank you so much.